10 places to visit in India. Deeply traditional yet endlessly surprising, India is one of those destinations that ends up on every traveler's bucket list at some point. They might dream of going to Agra to see the Taj Mahal in all its glory, or exploring the royal palaces scattered throughout Rajasthan. Others find themselves attracted to the jaw-dropping landscapes in Darjeeling and Rishikesh, or the postcard-perfect beaches in Goa. It's impossible to get bored exploring the temples, markets, and colorful streets of India's biggest urban centers. The hardest part of traveling to India is figuring out exactly what to see on your journey. Whether you're going on an epic backpacking trip or a luxe vacation, plan your adventure with this list of the 10 places to visit in India. Number 10. Varanasi. One of the oldest continually inhabited cities in the world, Varanasi is arguably the holiest place in India. The spiritual activities take place along the sacred Ganges River, where pilgrims bathe and mourners cremate recently deceased relatives in plain view of passerby. Tourists, on the other hand, find their own flavor of spiritualism taking sunrise boat rides, releasing floral blessings that float on the river, and watching the fire-filled Hindu chanting ceremonies from the steep ghats. Away from the water, the streets of the old town twist and turn like an endless maze. Legend has it that there is no accurate map of Varanasi, and once you experience the labyrinth city for yourself, you'll be inclined to believe it. Number 9. Goa. India is not just full of big cities and holy sites, it also has incredible beaches down south in Goa. Its stretches of golden sand along the Arabian Sea offer something for every type of tourist. Whether you're interested in hanging out with the backpacker crowd in laid-back beach huts or having a ritzy tropical getaway at a 5-star resort. One unique part of Goa is its blend of Indian and Portuguese cultures. You'll experience the fusion throughout the destination, from its Baroque architecture and cathedrals to its spicy vindaloo curries and seafood dishes. Number 8. Kerala. Head south of Goa and you'll trade beaches for tranquil backwaters in Kerala. Nothing beats the experience of hopping aboard a traditional thatch-top houseboat in Alleppey, also known as Alappuzha, and slowly floating through the palm-fringed lagoons and rivers, either as a day trip or overnight adventure. You'll enjoy freshly cooked Indian cuisine on the water and breathtakingly beautiful natural sights and wildlife. Easy-going Kerala is like a breath of fresh air from the intensity of cities like New Delhi and Jaipur up north. Schedule some time here when you're in need of a break from the chaos. Number 7. Shimla. When the temperatures skyrocket in New Delhi and other cities in North India, tourists and locals alike make their way to cooler climates in the hill stations, the most popular of which is Shimla. The cloudy weather and forested hillsides make a satisfying escape from the heat, as well as a placid place to spend the weekend or more. The atmosphere in the hilly central part of town, where traffic is banned, is just as pleasant as the scenic outskirts. While you're in the area, make a reservation on the Kalka-Shimla Railway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The 96.6-kilometer-long railroad, which has been running for over a century, is renowned for its stunning views and authentic vintage experience. Number 6. Ladakh. Situated among the jagged crags of Karakoram and Zanskar mountain ranges, Ladakh offers tourists the chance to immerse themselves in an awe-inspiring alpine desert. Driving around the region's winding roads comes with one incredible natural view after the next. Plunging alleyways, gushing rivers, snow-capped peaks, and more. Ladakh's enchanting capital, Leh, stands at 3,500 meters above sea level, so you'll want to spend at least a few days acclimating to the altitude before embarking on any strenuous activities. Ladakh didn't open to tourists until 1974. Given its difficult-to-reach location and its long-time isolation, the Buddhist majority region has retained a unique cultural identity and a somewhat untouched feel. You'll see Buddhist monasteries and temples all around Leh's old town, and countless colorful prayer flags fluttering in the breeze. Don't miss the 9-story Leh Palace, which dates back to the 17th century, as well as the Shanti Stupa, a monument to world peace. You can also see a superbly sustainable way of life in this traditional community. which receives very little imported goods and remains largely self-sufficient. Number 5. Manali. In a country as sweltering as India, it's a relief to find cool weather in hill stations all over the country. Manali happens to be one of the most popular among local and foreign tourists alike. Located in Himachal Pradesh, the high-altitude resort town in the Himalayas makes an easy getaway from Jaipur, New Delhi, or Punjab. The tourist-friendly Old Manali neighborhood brims with chilled-out cafes, great restaurants, and homestay accommodations, where visitors can experience a local way of life. Manali is also a convenient base if you want to experience the great outdoors in this beautiful region of North India. From here, you can go trekking in Parvati Valley, paragliding and mountaineering in Pir Panjal Mountains, and whitewater rafting down the Bias River. Outfitters around the town can assist with all the arrangements and gear rentals. Number 4. Ajanta and Ellora Caves. Time travel isn't a reality for travelers quite yet, but you can get pretty close at the Ajanta and Ellora Caves in Maharashtra, both UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The cave features intricate carvings from at least 1,500 years ago. The Ajanta Caves are the oldest of the two attractions, featuring around 30 Buddhist cave monuments cut into the rock as far back as the 2nd century BC. Around 100 kilometers southwest, the Ellora Caves contain nearly 36 Buddhist, Jain, and Hindu carvings, the most famous of which is the Kailasa Temple, Cave 16, a massive structure devoted to Lord Shiva that features life-size elephant sculptures. The magnificent carvings at both sites will leave you filled with wonder. Number 3. Rajasthan. Translated to Land of Kings, Rajasthan brims with remnants of the kings and queens of past centuries. Between its glittering palaces, stately forts, and lively festivals, this western state deserves a starring role in your trip to India. Jaipur, part of the Golden Triangle tourist circuit, also includes Agra and New Delhi, is one of the top places to visit in Rajasthan. The Blue City, Jodhpur, offers tourists an equally unforgettable experience in its hilltop Mehrangarh Fort. Udaipur oozes romance with its flower-lined streets and fantastic city palace complex, where the royal family still lives today. And Jaisalmer looks like an Arabian Nights fairy tale brought to life, with its yellow sandstone structures and historic Havelis. No matter where you end up in this desert state, you'll be captivated by the magic of Rajasthan. Number 2. New Delhi. Despite its crowds and chaos, New Delhi offers tourists a lot to love. The colorful capital of India is the perfect marriage of heritage and modernity. Old Delhi contains some of the country's most treasured attractions, including the Jama Masjid, Red Fort, and Chandi Chowk shopping thoroughfare. But throughout the sprawling city, tourists can explore countless other sites of spiritual and cultural importance. Top tourist attractions in New Delhi include the Lotus Temple, India Gate, Humayun's tomb, and India's tallest minaret, Qutub Minar. Fill your days exploring these mesmerizing sights and refueling at street-side chai stalls and high-end restaurants. Number 1. Agra. If there was just one symbol to represent all of India, it would be the Taj Mahal. The monument inspires millions of tourists to make the trip to Agra every year, waking up before dawn to see magnificent structures radiate at sunrise. But Agra tops the list of the best places to visit in India for reasons that go beyond India's most famous attraction. The city in Uttar Pradesh is chock full of marvelous Mughal monuments like Itimad-ud's Dowlah's tomb and Akbar's mausoleum, decked out in hypnotic inlaid marble designs from top to bottom. Plus, tourists can also see another UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Agra Fort. With so many wonders in just one place, Agra is a must-visit city for tourists in India.